If it seems every year that the Colts play the Patriots, well, they do. And the odd thing is there's been a lot of streaks in this series. The first 6 times they met, at least when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were the quarterbacks, the Patriots won. The Colts have won more of the meetings recently. This one's in New England. It's also a game between two pretty banged-up teams. The Colts are much more banged up, though. They have a lot of key injuries at receiver, and that could make a big difference in this matchup. I think one of the things to really watch here is how the Patriots have developed on defense a little bit more than most people expected they would at this point of the season. It's been a slow process, but they're starting to come around on defense. The Colts are 6-3 despite having so many injuries. This could be another one of those classic matchups for the two teams. Sunday night's game in Philadelphia between the Giants and Eagles has two 6-3 teams. The key here is the winner of this game will take a real stronghold on an NFC East where one of those two teams will win it and the other one probably will be a wild card. Michael Vick comes off an incredible performance, probably the best of his career in the NFL, where he was responsible for 6 touchdowns against Washington. Of course, the Redskins' defense isn't anything close to what the Giants' defense usually is. Then again, the Giants' defense was suspect in its loss on Sunday against a Dallas team that was 1-7 and was coming off of a coaching change. The Giants let up a lot of big plays, and there's no team in the league that's more capable of making big plays than the Eagles with Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy and Jeremy Maclin and Brent Selleck and guys like that. This could wind up being a shootout, actually. It should be a real fun game. The Steelers and Raiders are another one of those nasty matchups of teams that are not in the same division but have a long history of going at each other. This one should be pretty interesting, too, in part because the Raiders have made such a resurgence. They've won 3 in a row. They're 5-4, tied to the lead in the AFC West. If Oakland wins this game, that shows some staying power for this team, and maybe the Raiders are capable of stealing a playoff spot, maybe even a division title out of that AFC West. On the other hand, the Steelers come off a very disappointing effort against the New England Patriots. They cut their kicker, Jeff Reed, after the game. They're not real happy with the way the defense is playing. It's not dominating. Then again, no defenses are really dominating in the league this year. This game, again, could have a lot of points scored. And neither team has any love for the other, so you won't see anybody laying off if it gets a little bit lopsided, and you won't see it being any sort of a friendly game. There's going to be some really hard hits in this game.